Hi, I am Atas Kamal, and I will begin by explaining the goals behind our traffic guide web system before diving into HTML and CSS that bring the interface to life. First, let's look at the problem we are solving. Today's travelers face an overwhelming amount of information coming from websites, blogs, and social media. It becomes difficult to find reliable and relevant content in one place. As a result, travel planning is often disconnected, inefficient, and full of missed opportunities. There is also very little personalization based on what users actually like. To tackle this challenge, we focused on five key objectives: provide a comprehensive and searchable destination information, deliver a personalized and secure experience with user accounts and favorites, use a robust data management for dynamic content, build an intuitive, responsive front end that works across all devices, and lastly, ensure smooth teamwork using Git and GitHub for collaboration. Now, let's take a look at the HTML and CSS implementation. Starting with HTML, we have used semantic tags like header, main, section, and form to give structure and accessibility to the page. For example, the search page contains filter like country, category, and rating wrapped inside a form, making it easy for users to refine their results. The navigation bar is clean and fully responsive. It works on both desktop and mobile using a toggle system that displays a hamburger menu on smaller screens. Moving to CSS, we have used a constant visual theme with smooth gradients, soft shadows, and modern font styling using Google Font, especially the Poppins typeface. Layouts are handled using both Flexbox and CSS grid, especially in sections like the destination grid and footer. Buttons, hover state, and transition were designed to feel interactive with smooth animation and shadow effects. We have also added responsive media queries to ensure the website adjusts beautifully on tablet and mobile devices. One design highlight is our use of gradient text on titles and glowing buttons, which give the interface a vibrant and branded appearance. Overall, our HTML and CSS work together to deliver a responsive, accessible, and engaging experience that complements the dynamic functionality built by our backend team.
Hello. So first, let's look at the main features of our app. First, we have the user accounts, where the users can register and log in, where this keeps accounts safe and personalized. Then we have the search and filter, where users can search for destinations by country, category like mountain or island, and set a minimum rating, where this helps them find what they really want. Third, we have the detailed destination pages, where each place has its own page with full information, photos, ratings, so users can learn more before they visit. Then we have our homepage, which has a dynamic image carousel and shows features destinations to grab users' attention right away. Then we have the user dashboard, where when logged in, users have a personal dashboard that shows their travel stats, bookmarks, and also their recent activity. Then we have our site, which works well on computers, tablets, and phones, so users can plan trips anytime, anywhere. Then we have the form validation, where we use real-time form checks before registration and login, where this helps users fix mistakes quickly and makes the site safer. Now, let's talk about the JavaScript codes that we used. So we have 7 JavaScript files in our project. The first is the script.js, which handles general site actions like menus or small effects. Then we have the carousel.js, which is the image that runs on the homepage, where it changes automatically unless the users click through slides. Then we have the dashboard.js, which updates the user dashboard with the latest bookmarks, stats, and activities. Then we have the destination.js, which loads details for each destination, like the photos and ratings. We have the login and register, which checks for the login to make sure the email and password are filled correctly, and also the register checks the registration to make sure that the username, email, and passwords are valid before sending them to the server. Then we have the search, which lets users filter and search for destinations instantly, showing results without reloading the page. So, in conclusion, our JavaScript makes our site dynamic, fast, and user-friendly. It helps with form checks, searching, the image carousel, which is on the homepage, and also updating pages live.
Hello everyone, I'm Mohammed Dama and now I'll complete explaining of PHP and MySQL in our travel guide system. At first here in index.php, I have the countries or the destinations from my database. How I get it all? I have a page called get all destinations. Okay, here I select destination ID, destination name, category, country, and all of that stuff, and I put it in while to get all cards from here, and I connect it with GS or JavaScript, which is on destination JavaScript, which is for that animation and that amazing design. Okay, and the main page is index.php. Okay, then after that, when I go inside the country, I find the country itself information, and also I can submit review. For example, if I go to this, okay, I can add a review. For example, the name is Doma and the rating is 4. It's good. Then I submit a review. It will be displaying here, and the average rating it will be changed. So for this, I have get destination. Wait, get destination.php. Here I have also joined for travel tips and related destination. For related destination, I have another page to get related destinations. As you can see here, I have a related destination for every country to related destinations, and I have also travel tips. If you can see here in my database, I have related destination here. As you can see here, there is ID for every related, and destination ID is foreign key from destinations. Also, related ID is a foreign key from destinations too. And for travel tips, as you can see here, the ID and the destination ID, it's a foreign key from destinations, and this is the information for travel tips for every country here. Also for reviews, you can see here, this is all my reviews. This is the last review I just add now, and this is the date. Okay, and yes, and I have also the dashboard. Here you can see the username. Also you can see the username in navbar too, and you can see how many bookmarks I have, how many countries I visited, and all of that stuff. For example, if I back to home and I add this to bookmark and I back to dashboard, you see it will change it to 3, and you can see all your bookmarks here, and you can visit it also from here. If you click on view, it will bring you to this country. So that's all from my part. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Hassan Yassin, and I will be walking you through several core functionalities of our travel guide system. Let's start with connection.php. This file is responsible for connecting our web application to the MySQL database. It uses MySQL classes to connect the local server using the database name, travel system. If the connection fails, it stops the process using die. Also, the set line is important. It ensures proper encoding for global languages and emojis, which is useful when showing international destinations. Moving to the search.php. This file handles the user interface for destination search. It includes the header, navbar, and search filters like country, category, and minimum rating. Users can type keywords or apply filters to narrow down results. While most of the logic happens in the JavaScript, there is an important PHP line near to the end, which is asset session user ID, asset session user ID none. So this is actually dynamically passes the logged in user ID from PHP into JavaScript, which allows us to track user actions like saving favorites securely. Finally, let's talk about favorite PHP. While you won't see it directly in the interface, this file works in the background. When a user clicks the heart icon to favorite a destination, a JavaScript request is sent to favorite.php. That file updates the favorite table in the database by either adding or removing the selected destination for the current user. So this creates a personalized experience where user can save places they are interested in. Overall, these files make the system dynamic and interactive, connecting to the database, customizing content per user, and enabling user-specific features like favorites and others. In conclusion, we have built a responsive and user-friendly front-end for our travel guide web system. The project makes travel planning easier by combining destination info with personalized features like favorites and search filters. It addresses the problem of scattered information by bringing everything into one platform, with back-end integration already in place and plans for future features. We believe this system has strong potential. You can find the full code on our GitHub. Thank you for watching.